What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Real Frame of Mind, another Top 10 show. Robert Zemeckis, in honor of his new film, Allied.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt, that other chick.
Marion Cotillard.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Probably.
I was way up. Samsonite? I was way up.
I think this one's this one's pretty near and dear to all of us, and I think it's gonna be a quick one. Knock on wood. If you haven't checked it out, check out If You Ask Me, our reviews of classic, old, nearly new films, and check out our other movie reviews of films that actually are straight from the theater. Yeah, current. So comment, and we want to hear what you guys want us to talk about. So we're always interested in film discussion here at the Real Frame of Mind. Thanks to Austin Pigeon for doing that awesome logo for us. That thing needs to be slapped on a t-shirt very soon.
Yeah, we definitely have to do that.
So, for top 10, obviously we made a top 10 list of Robert Zemeckis films, and we're going to highlight our top 5. Now, if someone has a film that's similar within the top 5, whoever has that film closer to 6 will replace it with one of their 6 through 10. So, it doesn't sound good anytime it comes out of my mouth, but if you just listen and watch the other ones,
you'll understand.
You'd freaking understand. So get off my
keep
back.
going over this.
Leave him alone, everyone. Jeez.
All right, I'll start this bad boy out, and number 5 for me is Back to the Future Part 3.
I'll say tied because I know my number 5 is definitely going to be moved. So.
We mean tied.
Well, okay. My number 5 is a movie that I know 100% is going to be higher on your list.
Okay.
But I wanted to put it there just to say this is where it actually sits. But my number 5 is really Back to the Future Part 3.
Okay.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I have to replace it.
All right. Let's talk about it. I'm a big Western guy, so I like the Western aspect to it. This kicks the shit out of Part 2 because Part 2 is a pile of dog shit. And
thank you. Someone agrees with me.
Dude, it is. It is bad. It's not good. And the only reason why I have to own that movie is because it comes in a box set with all 3. So, with that said, sorry, Robert. Bobby, my bad. I'll just say that I actually enjoy the plot of this because if you were indeed in that scenario, and you fall in love with this woman and you know she's supposed to die, I still think you give it a shot to kind of figure out a way to try to... Clara Clayton, I think her name is, right?
Clara Clayton.
In the movie. But not only that, but it doesn't lose the humor. Like in the first one that they have, the second one...
they have like all the the running jokes and stuff that they've had throughout them. Or they just put it in the Western version.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood is his name. It's like, and yet again, there's a Biff. Biff.
Yep.
So it's funny. I think it's a good time. I don't think it has nothing on the first one.
Never.
But I still think it's cool and unique how they had to get figure out how to get the DeLorean moving and working again.
Yeah. I mean, it worked. It worked in the confines of the Western genre. It worked in the confines of a sci-fi film, and as a Back to the Future to finish off the trilogy. I think it worked perfectly well. It was very underrated, honestly.
Yeah.
What do you think of the third one? Do you not like it?
I agree.
Awesome. Thanks, dude.
Sweet. Number 4. Oh, sorry, I forgot. We do 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1 for all the late people out there.
Okay.
All right, number 4. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Higher. Shit. What?
It's my number 5.
Is it?
Yeah, I gotta change that now.
Come on, Titans. So, number 6, I'm going with Flight.
Higher.
Really?
Great. Here's one that I know you guys won't have on there.
I might.
A Christmas Carol.
No, I do not. You're
I
right.
haven't seen this.
Well, obviously, it's one of those tales that is... Well, tale as old as time, right? Is that you, Kato?
That was Kato.
Piss off! Alright. Anyways, so A Christmas Carol is Jim Carrey led. I think he does all of the voices.
He does.
And, well, I mean, for the main characters, like past, present, Future.
Yep.
Ebenezer.
And Scrooge.
And Scrooge, yeah. I actually think the animation is wonderful. I really enjoyed it. The only thing I dislike about the movie is it is long. I remember it being freaking long.
For an animated movie, it's an hour and 36 minutes. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty...
Maybe it's not as long as I thought. Maybe it's just
pretty average.
Yeah, maybe it's just dry. I don't know. Maybe
That could be.
Maybe it's just a
points,
little.
maybe.
I don't know. Maybe it was Christmas morning and I didn't really want to watch a damn thing. But all I can remember is I thought it was a good take to it. I enjoy the fact that Jim Carrey did the voices, and I think he did a bang up job. So, it's one that stuck in my mind, kind of like Speed Racer.
Just keep coming back to fucking...
The most that movie will be talked about on this podcast is this weekend. For this.
Okay, sorry. That's an inside joke. Inside joke for everyone who watched our review, if you ask me, of The Great Gatsby.
Yeah.
So go watch that if you want to be in on the joke.
Listen.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, because it's half and half. Sorry about that again.
Fantastic discussion about
I'm using an iPhone, man.
Bad.
I want to. It's my inner Scorsese. I want to do Wolf of Wall Street when they shoot. I don't know, a scene or 1-2 scenes on an iPhone. Sure, they didn't use a 4S, but here I am.
That's true.
Anyways,
They didn't.
A Christmas Carol. What more can you be said? It's the standard story. It's the straight story. The one that whether you've watched it with Patrick Stewart or
The Muppets.
The Muppets, Mickey Mouse and his buddies.
It's just another take on it, and plus, I mean, probably, I don't know, arguably for me, probably my favorite of his animated films too. I don't know how everyone is on Polar Express, but I like this one just a little bit more. So
Yeah. So
Sorry.
that is
okay.
so Christmas Carol
Polar
shoots up to
Express.
my number 4. Who's going next?
I'll go next because I only have one to talk about this round.
Oh,
And as per you guys totally hating this movie, my number 4 is Back to the Future Part 2.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, well, I talked a lot about, these movies in general in the soon-to-be-released episodes of the 2 top 50 episodes. Honestly, I'm ending them as we speak. Well, not right now, but
Yeah, we're not doing it right
as
now,
we speak in an hour. But Back to the Future Part 2, yeah, there are problems with it. I can't deny that. But some of the coolest stuff that I remember growing up happened in this movie, be it, the flying DeLorean itself, the hoverboard, self-laced shoes. All the really cool stuff happened in this movie. I don't have to really say much more. It's a dear movie to my heart. I love these movies. Obviously, I completely agree with you guys. Doesn't hold a candle to the first movie, but
Right.
It's not a bad movie. When you just, I don't know. It's my 4.
It just, every time I say I don't like Back to the Future 2, but it has the hoverboards in it. It's like all the iconic stuff is in it. I'm like, first one's like 1,000 times more iconic.
Well, okay, but I meant
Like pop culture, like
pop
the stupid
culture
little
wise.
fucking...
There's so much. Okay, obviously because we just passed the date.
Yeah, and that's what I was complaining about,
That's
too.
why it's so relevant now,
Yeah.
and that's why all the other people are jumping on the bandwagon. But I don't know. I had plus. Come on, little Elijah Wood. There you go.
One of the best child actors to me, personally.
Yeah.
Who also backed up the fact that he thought Elliot from E.T. was one of the best child actors ever, so suck it, Taylor.
Yeah, eat it.
He won't listen to this.
You better, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you.
Okay, so keeping it short, sweet. Damon, you're up.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I have to change my 5 now. Because fucking Who
It's
Framed
my
Roger
fault.
Rabbit is up.
These words.
Yeah, I'm super drunk right now. I don't know.
All this Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Anyway, my new number 5 is Contact.
Have it. Damn it. All right, have it. That's fine. I got another movie to talk about. I'll talk to you. It's my 7, but I know I'm going to have to replace one, so.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Go for it.
I don't really know.
You want to talk about it?
I put it on here
I actually
because
just
I'm
wa-
like, I remember liking this movie, but honestly, I don't remember a whole lot
I just
about
watched this 2 days ago, actually. And this is the reason, me watching Contact was the reason why I suggested this. Oh, and because
I like
Yeah.
Kato.
it was out. But I was like, Contact.
It was Kato, my cat.
That was super loud for a cat.
Dumb. Farts. Dumb.
Megan.
Okay. Anyways, but I really like this movie because There's a lot of things. I mean, there's elements of the movie that don't hold up. There's like a '97 movie or something, and some of the CGI at the end is really garbage. But
to be expected.
Yeah, but not really. I mean, Titanic came out in '97. That movie looks like gold still. Anyways,
it was also remastered, I think.
That's true.
Multiple like the different budget sizes probably.
Fair. This is a long movie too. It's pushing over 2.5 hours.
It's very long, yeah.
But I think the concept of it is great, especially after watching Arrival.
I was honestly gonna say, Arrival makes me think of about 3 other movies, and Contact is one.
Contact, Close Encounters. I don't know what you're.
The only thing I was gonna add is just how influential it is.
Yeah.
And that like Interstellar too. You can kind of relate to Contact.
Well, yeah, and Contact doesn't just say, "Oh, cool, we're gonna talk to aliens." It jumps into why we should talk to aliens, why we shouldn't talk to aliens. A big theme of science versus religion, which is, I mean, it's a really, important topic when thinking of this, and in a realistic aspect. I thought Jodie. I'm not like I'm typically not a big fan of Jodie Foster, but I thought she was very, very good in this film. William Fincher, I think that's his name. He plays the blind dude in the movie, and he's in every other movie. He's like the white Sam Jackson. He's in everything, but he is. I thought he was good in this movie too. Matthew McConaughey's hit or miss.
He's there.
Yeah, he's there.
This is before he got like good at acting.
Yeah, but I mean, he's still, he still has a solid role as the pastor, her love interest too. Plus, this movie was written. The original story was written by my boy Carl Sagan. If you don't know who Carl Sagan is,
Well, if you don't know who Carl Sagan is, then you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but go watch some original Cosmos.
Yeah. Or read a book. He's written about 1 million of them.
And he actually passed away in the process of making this film, so they stuck to his plan. Zemeckis made sure that everything scientific in this film was as Carl wanted it to be. Yep. So I thought that was really something to be appreciated.
Yes. Thank you for talking about my number 5.
I just saw it. I just saw it, and I wanted to talk about it.
I haven't in a really long time, so that's fine.
It's a good movie.
My number 4 is going to be higher, so I'm just going to skip it.
Which one is it? Just so you know.
It's Castaway. It's going to be higher in his list.
Fuck all you guys. Fuck yourselves.
That was my number 4.
Oh, God. Apparently I'm going down to my number 9, so this is going to fuck me hard. Because my number 7 is Back to the Future 3, and my number 8 is Back to the Future 2. So I guess we're going down to my number 9, which is The Walk.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
I didn't like it. This is a voiceover movie. This is one of those movies that really fucking bothers me with voiceover. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's accent is not great.
Yeah.
It's a movie that instead of focusing on the person, it focuses on the buildings.
Okay.
It's a giant love letter to the World Trade Centers, which is generally fine.
But that's
but
not
the
the
event
point
was about the man.
Yeah.
And I felt like that's what it should have focused.
Have you ever watched a documentary about it?
No, you told me
it's
about it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's really well done. But yeah, no, I've never seen this one. How was the wire scene? Because I heard that was probably the most beneficial part of the movie.
It honestly was. It was really nice looking, because it honestly looks like they're on top of a fucking building, not like they're on green screen. And it's like the things he's doing, because he was doing some pretty crazy shit. Like there's cops on each side, and he just sits down.
Oh yeah,
and I'm just like, nope. This is that was the only part of the movie that was redeeming for me.
Okay.
Because the rest of it was just hot garbage.
Wait. Spoiler alert. Does he fall?
No.
He makes it.
No, he makes it out.
He's
Shit, man. Why can't any one of those dudes just fall sometime?
See, he really has a great story too, and that's it's disappointing hearing that the movie doesn't capitalize on that.
Yeah.
And he said in the documentary, I know it's not the movie we're talking about, but still I'm gonna talk about it. He once he got out there and he felt the wind patterns and he knew everything was good, he's like, I could stay up here for hours. Yeah. And that's why he sat down and he was just going back and forth because he was just so comfortable.
Yeah, and who's gonna stop him? Because
exactly.
They start shaking the wire.
Get that!
They didn't want him to fall, so none of them were touching anything.
Yeah, they're just
and
waiting
they were
for him to come back.
You need to come over here, and then he would turn around and go back the other way. Son of a bitch!
Why didn't they just tase him?
Because he would have died.
I mean, a cool story though, huh?
Yeah.
So all right, The Walk.
I just
A movie that's your
it's
number
not
4
great.
that you don't like.
No, yeah,
It's good.
Fuck me.
What are we on 3?
Yeah.
Well, okay, well, I know it's going to be higher. Back to the Future.
Yep.
All right, let's go to What Lies Beneath, baby.
No, talk about it,
Dude,
yeah.
What Lies Beneath, if I'm correct, it's been a while since I watched
Same.
it. Richard Gere?
No, Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford, yeah.
Yep.
Harrison Ford. I'm thinking, you know what else I'm thinking of?
Which one? Unfaithful?
Unfaithful.
Yeah.
And Unfaithful, dude, if you want a steamy fucking movie, man.
Dude, was
You
it
watch
Diane Lane?
Oh,
She's
man.
a babe in that movie.
Dude, and so Michelle Pfeiffer,
Rocks
that means
left
Michelle
and right.
Pfeiffer's in
Yeah,
this one.
Michelle
Because,
Pfeiffer.
dude, they can be stunt doubles for each other. Diane Lane and Michelle Pfeiffer and Harrison Ford.
Yeah,
and,
they could definitely
and-
interchange.
Yeah,
especially
Richard,
in like the 90s.
Insane. But, dude, yeah, What Lies Beneath, I think, is kind of one of those... It's a spook movies that are worth, a penny a piece. You can watch it and, you've seen it once, you've seen it a million times, but for some reason, that... I think there's like a bathtub scene in there.
Yeah, because it wasn't the bathtub team where like... Isn't it like the ghost kind of coming
Yeah,
back to talk to her?
Because it's trying to tell her about the water that's... wasn't it
'Cause
Gere...
he-
Spoiler! Gere killed the girl.
Ford.
Harrison Ford. God damn it. You just say Ford.
Gere
I'm like,
stunt double
I'm thinking,
Ford.
I'm thinking in my head, like, what the fuck is he saying Ford for? Well, Richard Gere. Right? Am I got this right?
No.
Harrison Ford.
Yes.
Harrison Ford.
Richard Gere and Diane Lane. So let's go. No.
Let's just talk about Unfaithful.
Yeah, might as
this
well.
movie.
I mean, to be killed by one of those snow globes, that would suck.
Yeah, that would
That's
suck.
Unfaithful.
I remember watching... I rewatched... That's Unfaithful.
It is.
Yeah, I know.
That bathroom scene with
Because the whole... oh my god, I had a pop culture class last semester in college here. And we watched the trailer for What Lies Beneath in the class because we were dissecting movie trailers. I don't know why you picked that movie, but that trailer was so garbage. It was so 90s and it was so garbage.
Did it have that garbage?
Yeah, exactly.
Like the Scream guy?
Because they're trying to make it a suspense thriller, you know what I mean? And it is for the most part. But, like, they're trying to, like... And the movie does the same thing where they think, like, the poltergeist is actually trying to get her, but it's just trying to tell her, hey, yo, your husband's a murderer, spoiler alert. And, yeah, so... I mean, it's a good twist. It's a good
And
twist.
Harrison Ford was the killer.
Yeah.
I got it right, finally.
You got it right. Good job.
Yeah, so that's What Lies Beneath. My number 2, Forrest Gump.
It's all yours, buddy.
Tie.
Huh?
That was a tie for me.
Was that 3 for me? So.
Oh, Jesus. Wow, well, I mean, we've talked about this movie, I think, quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to run around it because I like talking about it, but...
I got robbed in the Tom Hanks bracket, but whatever.
Oh, it
What
did.
didn't get robbed in the Tom Hanks bracket?
It's
You
all your
son of a
fault.
bitch.
Dude, but think about it. In the Tom Hanks bracket, you got
Toy Story 1.
Toy Story and... Yeah, I was waiting for someone to bring it up, Toy Story isn't really a Tom Hanks movie, you know what I mean? If someone would have brought that up, I would have been all for it. But
No,
the way it
Saving Private
worked.
Ryan should have won.
go check it out. Yeah, go
Didn't
check
that
it out.
win the Spielberg one?
Which one? Saving Private Ryan, yeah.
Yeah, so
we
I
had
feel-
to
I feel
we
better
had to
for it.
freaking knock that out
Yeah.
fast, and I was getting my revenge,
Yeah,
dude.
that's
E.T., long live E.T. Anyways, Forrest Gump, dude, obviously, it's just a star-studded cast. Everyone knocks it out of the park. I
Yeah.
think totally the man's story and the story itself is just something that you can go back to over and over and over again, especially for the length. I mean, the length of the film is pretty long, I think.
Probably close to 3 hours, I
And
bet.
but you
I'm
can
gonna
get you
check.
get so much out of it. I think it's so rewatchable. It's endlessly quotable.
It is rewatchable.
And I love the montage when he's telling Jenny about his travels and everything like that. And just everything that he's saying, from the crystal clear lakes that he's seeing, the mountains, you don't know where the
222.
The sky ends and the whatever he was saying about,
Yeah.
So, I mean, that and, he's on the boat watching the sunset, like, all of this dude's travels, and someone who you wouldn't think would be able to do those kinds of things, and he becomes, unwittingly, like, walks into being an All-American 4 times or 3 times or whatever it is, and spoiling Watergate, and, running through
Vietnam.
across country, going to Vietnam, being a hero.
Yep.
So said it was $1 million wound. Well, I don't know because I haven't seen a dime of that.
My friend's getting a new cat, and the adoptive cat's name is Lieutenant Dan. Isn't that the best cat name ever?
Oh,
yeah.
Like don't change it because that's like the coolest cat name ever. But yeah, it's a good movie.
I feel like someone else told me that.
Is it Winnikins? Is it Winnikins?
Oh yeah, so you would it was you that told me that. I was thinking like someone at work was telling me this, and I was like, oh yeah, keep that. Oh, anyways. Yeah, Forrest Gump, man.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, I love the way that, like, kind of adds fiction into real life events. Like, he's meeting, like...
Everything's going
Elvis?
on.
He meets Elvis. Like, Elvis stays at his house. And
Show me that.
He
teaches Elvis
how to do the dance.
Yeah, dude. That goofy little walk.
Oh, God. What else was it?
That was Kurt Russell, by the way.
Yep.
Was it?
Uh-huh.
That's great. Yep. We'll talk about him in a sec.
He meets...
Anyways, continue.
I'm trying to think of what movie you're talking about.
Shh! Continue!
Okay. He meets, like, 2 or 3 presidents. I mean...
Yeah.
It's just, like, all, like... It's almost like going through the years, everything prominent that happened in those moments he was a part of.
Right. And just, like, little small parts, too. Like, the shit happens bumper sticker.
Yeah.
And the Have a Nice Day t-shirt.
Yeah,
like,
it's a perfect smile.
It all comes from me. Yeah, that was fucking ridiculous.
You know, Baz Luhrmann can learn something from Forrest Gump. How ridiculous works, okay?
Yeah, exactly. That's true. That's very true.
Exactly.
All right, so
I just love that movie.
I'm up on it.
Fantastic.
So my number 3 was Forrest Gump. Not anymore.
Forrest Gump.
It is going to be the Kurt Russell movie I was talking about, 1980s Used Cars. I'm a product of the 80s. Yeah, you probably haven't. It's very under the radar. It's one of Zemeckis' first directorial.
You're barely a product of the 80s.
Well, I'm a product of the 80s because my father shoved it down my throat. That's why. And that's why I saw this movie. It's actually a funny movie. It's a lot of fun. I love Kurt Russell, especially when he's trying to be funny. When he is funny, not trying to be. But have you guys, any of you seen this movie?
No. So I looked it up on IMDb and I was like, don't care.
Yeah.
Kept
man, it's just about a car salesman who is working for the good brother car salesman, you know, the blue collar hard worker, and then his evil brother is across the street with all of the, you know, bells and whistles and cars and stuff, and Kurt Russell has to take over the shop and like maintain a certain amount of sales or cars on the lot to keep the business afloat. And so he like just goes on this big not adventure, but like on this plan to get all these student drivers to come to this junkyard and drive all of these like hundreds of these shitty ass cars to the lot before like the people that are appraising or whatever the land. So he keeps it and stuff, and then he's got a best friend who is super like worried about like glass breaking, like all those like he doesn't drive red cars because they're bad luck, and he doesn't want to, you know, and it's just a lot of fun. Kurt Russell's good in it. He's young Zemeckis, obviously, is nothing special, but it's a fun movie, and actually I wanted to talk about it, so there it is. Number 2 is Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I had this one higher because I knew that Castaway and Forrest Gump weren't going to be available, so I put this one high because I really do love this movie. Damon, team up me with this one. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is one of those movies I watched when I was a kid, and it has so much rewatchability that like I kind of want to just go watch it now.
Yeah.
I mean, Bob Hoskins as was it Danny Valiant or
something like that?
Something his name is, and he's great in it. Roger Rabbit is just such an awesome, ridiculous character. And then obviously Jessica Rabbit is super iconic, probably even more so than Roger himself.
Only because she flashed.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Okay. And she had patty cake. But it's just a fun movie, a really good movie, in the sense that the animation works really well in the realm of real life.
Yeah.
And what you got good old Doc Brown as the villain to Christopher Lloyd.
Yep.
It's just a fun movie. It is really fun. It just gets me smiling because I'm thinking of all the stupid characters in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, just like there's just scenes throughout the movie that you're just like think about later and just start laughing. Like he's in the hot air balloon with Mickey and Bugs, and it's just a stupid, ridiculous scene. But you just like think about it.
But he's in Two Towns, so he can't like die. And then when he's like at the end of the movie where he's dancing to kill those hyenas, he's making them laugh, and he's doing all these stupid things to himself. So great.
Well, yeah, I love how, I mean, it was every kid's dream to see, you know, a Mickey Mouse with a Bugs Bunny, or, you know, Dumbo flying around when there's, you know, Mighty Mouse in the same, like, the way that they were able to get all those cartoons to come together, you know, Warner Brothers, Disney, and all that shit. I mean, it's awesome just to look at that. But then on top of that, then they mix some sort of like noir crime drama with that, which makes it even
with their own original cartoon characters. And I mean, it's pretty adult for like, you know,
I was gonna say,
content. It's a pretty adult movie.
Like very like adult themed at some point. I mean, especially with like Jessica, or not Jessica,
Jessica Rabbit. The
I don't know why I like
acne.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so great. Oh man, and just Roger's voice is. I mean, I can hear it right now. It's just stupid and great. I love the movie, so that's why it's my number 2.
It is good.
All right, you're up.
I don't want to.
You gotta. You out of movies?
I don't want. Yeah.
I don't have any more to give you.
You're out of movies? Romancing the Stone.
Yeah,
dude.
Romancing the Stone.
That's my number 10. Because, as I told you, I've only seen 9.
Dude, it's actually not a bad movie.
I've never
like, if
seen
you're
it
into
either.
adventure and shit, like, it's got like this Indiana Jones-esque nature to it. It's actually a fun movie to watch. I think it's about like some novelist or something, then, you know, this like gruff guide that has to save her through jungles of whatever. Dude, it's been forever since I watched it. But
Is that, Michael Douglas?
No, I think it's Richard Gere.
Shut the fuck, dude! He couldn't even get that out.
I loved it.
All right.
Why don't you eat up and tell me what I wanted?
My number 2 is Forrest Gump 2. So let's just talk
was
about
it?
Back to the Future since it's their number 1. You fuck.
Was it your number 1 too?
No, it was my number 3. I was with him, and he totally fucked everything.
Oh, okay, I get it. Well, mine.
Wait,
that's not his.
Yeah,
though.
go ahead.
My number 1's
Castaway.
Dude, it's Castaway for sure. Without a doubt, man. Hands down. This movie keeps climbing my list. If we redid the top 50 today, it would probably be fucking up there in the top 20, if not.
Yeah.
I think it was in my 50.
It was in your 50. I think it was in the 30s or the 40s.
I was up higher, I thought. But, yeah, man, just rewatching and revisiting this movie and just the way that they use... I mean, the whole production itself, it's great. You have, you know, your themes of time and loss, you know, when you lose something, and then also mixing that with Hanks being you know, stranded on an island by himself talking to a volleyball. That's incredible. And then you have just the background noise. You have the score, which when it is in there, it's very rare when that Alan Silvestri score is in there, but it's played off perfectly. And I mean, dude, like, you cry over a fucking volleyball. How can you do that? You know what I mean? Like, it's insane. And and then I think the ending, which is completely underrated, go back and watch after his speech, you know, about, you know, the tide comes in and, you know, tomorrow's another day, and having ice in his glass and, you know, not taking anything for granted after he comes back from the island, and just somehow, some way, this package with his wings that he's about to open, doesn't open it, leads him to possibly his new life, you know, with, you know, it's not tied because he's in the middle of, you know, grass, but the way the wind's pushing him towards this woman who's he's going to return the package to, I think is just such a flawless ending. And I think it flew over so many people's heads. It flew over my head till I watched it for like the 1,000th time, and I was like, oh my God, that is so good. But I mean, I can't even express how much I love this movie. And even for how long it is, the length, I can watch it. I could probably sit there and watch it probably 3 times straight if I had the time.
Yeah.
Over and over and over
For
again.
sure.
And, you know, people want to say, oh yeah, Helen Hunt just wasn't that good and all that. Like,
she wasn't into that.
Yeah, exactly. And when she was, like, I've truly felt sorry for her situation, that she had, people are telling her she had to move on and she wasn't ready.
Yeah.
And now it's over because of that. And all you have is the one life. Like these people loved each other. This shit happened, and now they have to deal with it, going their separate ways because that's just the way the tide shifted.
How long was he on the island again? I forget.
Few years, I think.
Yeah, it was more than a year for sure. I think in the realm of 3 or something.
Well, it had to be long enough for her to marry and get pregnant and have a kid who's, I don't know,
for
one
sure.
or two or three.
Well, yeah, I think
it
was 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Less than 5, I'm pretty sure, but I don't.
But yeah, I
mean,
this
is a simple Google.
Dude, Tom Hanks is just, and he knocks this shit out of the park, and
it is a great movie. It really is.
Just listening. I mean, if you want to watch a movie that does so well with Foley effects and the background ambience and everything like that, it's insane. You have coconuts falling, you have the waves crashing in, you have 4 years he was on the island.
Yep,
just came to me. So, boy, I didn't even think I was going to be able to talk this much about it, but I can, I guess, and it's climbed up there. And I love Forrest Gump. Don't get me wrong, I can watch Forrest Gump too, and I think Zemeckis does such a great job with the films, his outstanding films. Obviously, the one that we're going to talk about next. I mean, to think that this guy has that many great films, like A+ films, it's just it's awesome.
It is insane. So, all right, I'll jump into mine then. Obviously, mine's Back to the Future Part 1. And
so that means Damon is a different number 1.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I was confused because I don't know what he has. But we'll just continue.
Oh, I know it. It's on my list. I know it.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going. I know why too.
Man, I'm so surprised. I'm perplexed. Anyways,
it's not the reason you think it is.
So I'm still just
talk about.
I'm trying to Back to the Future.
Talk about how it's on your arm or something.
I got it tattooed on my arm. It's so good.
So good.
But no, I mean this movie is, in every sense of the word, a classic. It has such an original story. I mean, and it's just Michael J. Fox is perfect as Marty. Christopher Lloyd is perfect as Doc Brown. I mean, everybody just hits even freaking Marty's dad. Who's the actor that plays him? So weird, dude. He's so weird looking.
Say it. You know it.
I don't remember.
Oh my god.
It's killing me. Crispin Glover.
No, it's not Christopher. Is it?
Crispin
Glover. Yeah, I thought you said Christopher Glover.
So no, that was
Crispin
just
I thought you said Christopher McGlover.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is
you
he
guys
talking
remember that weird
They
movie
heard
with
it.
him? Remember that weird movie with him called Willow?
Yeah,
Rats?
no, it's not Willow.
Or no, it's something.
It's Will.
Yeah, I'm on the right track, right?
I know, yeah. It's what's a name? It's not Willis.
Will Smith.
No, it's Will something. It's with the rats. He like talks to the rats and gets them to do things for him.
It's like a creepy.
Knutson told me about him. Another shout out to you, Knutson. That means you got to get your ass on this podcast.
Why isn't he on here?
He's scared.
Is he scared? He's a little
scared, little bitch.
He's a little scaredy cat.
He is.
Willard.
I told you, man.
Yeah, but anyways, that was weird.
I told you it was Willard. I mean, no one was listening.
And he was in the first Mick G. Charlie H. Angels movie, and he didn't look like he aged at all.
Yeah.
Anyways, Back to the Future is such a great movie because
because you got tattooed on your arm. We get it.
Yeah, no, original story.
Move on.
You got a great song too. Come on, Huey Lewis in the News.
Oh yeah.
Power of Love.
Yeah. What? How did that even fit though?
No, it didn't. But it just
doesn't,
sounds so great. Well, the Power of Love. I think he meant like the family love or bond or something.
Yeah.
I feel like he was reaching, but he made it, and Robert Zemeckis is like, hell yeah, we're gonna put that in. I watched that. Did you guys watch that Back in Time documentary? It's about the first movie, and that's literally how it went down. Like he just went to like Huey Lewis. He's like, "Yo, make an original song for this movie." He's like, "All right, here it is," and they're like, "That's it," because it's catchy. You know what I mean?
Well, I just like in the beginning when he just turns that amp up so freaking loud and just he just flies back.
It's just so great. It's funny. It's just such a good movie, and it sticks with you. Plus, it's so rewatchable. Like,
it is.
It's such an original.
That score, Alan Silvestri, dude.
Is that him too?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, there you go. Good job. It is. That's iconic in its own right. I mean, in the DeLorean,
Yep.
It's just such a cool design.
There's a
cool
church
card.
by my house that some dude who has a DeLorean goes there, and I every time I see it, I freak out.
And he has it. Is it the same DeLorean that's like souped up like the car? From
It's got like the shit on the back and
Yep.
everything. I don't know if the doors open like suicide doors,
But yeah, because there's a guy in town that has one that's literally modeled like the movie one. So it's
he was
the
at
same
that
dude.
church over there, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
so
telling you, it
cool.
looks like it's like a
I'm
warehouse.
jelly.
Yeah.
All right, Damon.
I'm surprised. Surprised me.
Numero uno. Flight.
You want to know
Oh, I forgot about it.
You want to know why?
Because Denzel's in it.
Yeah.
It's not the fucking reason.
Was it? Wait.
John Goodman's in it.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
No, dude, John Goodman's great.
John Goodman is a shit.
And Denzel does a fantastic job.
He does do
No one can
Yeah.
take anything away from him. Just the subject matter. I mean, we kind of like assume that sometimes, pilots get drunk. Like, that was a thing. Like, it happened a lot more back in the day, but like, and they've cracked down on it recently, but it's probably still happens. And this is, takes a look at this guy. Hey, look, you have it in your hand.
Yeah. It's been so long. I haven't.
Yeah. I just think it's an incredible story. I feel like it's better than Sully, which is a real story. But, fuck Sully. I'm getting off topic.
Oh, weird. This is very similar to Sully, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very similar. I think it came out after that happened, too. Like, after the actual Sully event.
2012.
I'm not sure, though.
So Flight isn't based on a true story?
No.
God, I thought it was.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Unless it's, like, very, 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 very loosely based on Sully.
It could be.
Yeah, I just think that, the subject matter with Will Smith, or no, Jesus Christ.
All right, get him out
It's
of here.
been a long
Get
day.
out of here.
I need to get out.
You're Tucker, dude. You're Tucker. Take a nap.
Denzel, being an alcoholic, drug addict, who saves almost everyone's life on this plane that he's flying because, mechanical errors happen.
Yeah.
And he has to fucking crash land.
He has to defend himself too. Then afterwards.
Yeah, and then afterwards he's got to like...
Oh yeah, okay, I remember.
Yeah, because people are coming after him saying like, you had a blood alcohol level, like you were fucking wasted.
Didn't he confess to it still?
Yes, that's the
he-
ending. Thank you
yeah.
for ruining the ending.
Well, whatever. It's
Spoilers.
2012. People can see it right now.
Yeah, he's like finding ways. Him and the other guys are finding ways to like, kind of like lie and say like, he doesn't have a drug problem. He goes through rehab, I think, at one point, and like he becomes completely sober. And then the night before he's supposed to give testimony, he relapses hard.
Oh yeah.
And then John Goodman has to come in and give him cocaine to kind of level him out, which I thought was just fucking weird. It's a weird thought that like he was so drunk that like John Goodman came in with cocaine to like bring him down.
Plus, it's because like John Goodman's like a dad figure, and he would never have cocaine,
No,
so it's really
exactly.
weird.
Like Roseanne's husband has cocaine. What? Anyway,
He died of a heart attack in the show, just so you know.
Oh,
yeah,
man, that's right. Isn't that like everybody says like
The
one of
last
the
episode,
worst-
it's all opposite. It's all opposite. Like the sister's the lesbian, the mom is not.
Oh, yeah, because didn't they like backtrack the whole last season and said, "Oh wait, never mind."
No, it's just the last episode.
Oh, really?
She said she was writing a book, and in the book everything was different.
That's kind of dumb. I don't know.
I mean, it was
yeah,
shocking.
I've
and,
heard
like,
a lot of people don't like the ending
Because you
for
can't
Roseanne.
kill Dan. I've seen like
Well, he
two
left.
episodes.
He
I
left
can't
for like a season
Oh, yeah.
or two.
Why am I
forget.
defending Roseanne? I've watched like
I don't know.
1.5 episodes.
Anyway,
really, dude, Roseanne's great.
yeah, John Goodman's great.
Well,
I just think this is a really well acted, really well told story.
It's entertaining too.
It
man.
is-
Like,
it is definitely
you sit
entertaining.
down and watch this on TNT or something, you're gonna get sucked in,
Yeah,
sure.
and it's gonna
And then-
suck when the first commercial hits.
yes,
Oh.
and I just think the whole like redemption at the end where he like fesses up, like I was drunk, I'm drunk now, I was drunk then, like I'm a fucking alcoholic, and then he goes to jail because you're not supposed to drink and fly.
Yeah, but it also brings up the dilemma. Like, if I'm on that plane and I survive,
Yeah,
and this dude was drunk when he did it,
yeah,
I'm like thanking him.
yeah,
Because who the hell knows? If you change any, I'm of the thought that like, you change anything that was going on that day,
everyone dies. Or
or I
yeah,
die.
and I think that's that's kind of
So,
the
like,
the question.
My
Like,
God,
if he
take
had
his
been-
license away.
yeah,
make him do whatever. I wouldn't make him do hard time he's a hero for saving those people. Whether or not he was, if he was drunk or not, like.
Well, I think it was.
They weren't blaming the malfunction on him.
No, because they came out and said like there was mechanical error, like it's their fault, like it's the
company, the airline.
Yeah, the airline's fault. And then they were like, I think it's like reckless endangerment. It might have even been like some sort of like murder. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Well, nobody died. Oh, the people did die.
People did die. A couple of the stewardesses died, and I think a couple of the air people died. But like he saved
a couple of people.
Yeah, he saved most of the people. Like almost everyone lived. The co-pilot ended up like paralyzed or something, but they all lived mostly. And
I thought he died. I thought the co-pilot died.
No, because he was like super religious and like he knows that co-pilot.
He was some young guy. I remember he was shocked because when he asked for a screwdriver, the guy's like, "Well, you can't do that."
Yeah, because he just starts like he asks for orange juice and then he goes and like takes a bunch of vodka and throws it in there, and passes out.
Was it Cheadle? Who's Cheadle?
No, Cheadle's not in the movie.
Don Cheadle's right there. Flying.
Oh, that's the guy who's trying to get him sober.
Whitaker. That's a name.
Okay.
That's
unimportant.
That's Denzel's character name. That's a good name.
Still unimportant. I just think like at the end with him reconnecting with his son who had like hated him while he's in jail. It was a good ending. I like that movie a lot.
Sweet. I'm gonna have to go take another look at it. It's a good movie. It's really
all right. Where are we heading with this this number one?
I'll fight you all to the death.
I think we all had it within our top 3. I think Back to the Future wins.
Fuck all you guys, dude.
Sorry, dude.
Whatever, man. Just because you got a tattooed on your freaking arm.
It's on my arm forever.
I'd say Castaway is still number 2.
Yo, hands down. And probably Forrest.
Nope. Then Flight. Fuck you. Putting it at 3.
No way.
Kiss my ass.
Forrest has to be 3.
Suck a giant cock.
It was your number 2. It was his number 2 and my number 3 originally.
What's your point?
Or number 4. I don't remember. I deleted everything. I got sick of it.
Wow, man. Can we at least go to a coin toss? Leave it at that? Okay. Dude, nobody else... People are going to get... Dude, if people got pissed at Toy Story versus A League of Their Own, what are they going to do?
That was Justin, and we don't care about his opinion. So
he commented, though.
Yeah.
All right. What are we taking?
Arches or something.
We're taking heads. Shit, I hope that's alright.
Alright.
We're taking heads for Forrest Gump. Flip. It's heads, baby.
Yeah!
Yes!
Woo! Cocksuckers. I don't know why. That's been like growing in movies lately. Like everyone calls each other cocksuckers, and I don't get it.
I haven't heard it yet until you just said it.
A lot of movies lately. Every movie.
I believe you, I guess.
All right, we're on number 5 now, guys.
All right.
What else do you have? I got Castaway, Forrest Gump, Back to the Future, all in there. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Probably.
Yeah.
We all had it in our top 5.
He did.
Yeah, I did. I had it at 4.
5. 4?
I had it at 4.
I had it at 5.
Toy.
Were you gonna say Toytons?
I said toy.
You're gonna.
Maybe.
All right, 6. What else you guys got left?
Back to the Future Part 2.
Contact.
Back to the Future 3.
Back to the Future 3 is in my top 5.
It technically was in my top 5 too because Castaway got pushed.
What about you?
It was the bottom of my list, but
okay.
You can put it in there.
No, I don't really care.
What else you got? You got the most different list than us, I think.
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you had to like shoe in a couple.
Yeah.
Well, Flight's in there, right?
Yep.
Contact, Back to the Future is the other 2.
Back to the Future 3?
Sure. Yeah, that was the only one that you guys liked.
Yeah.
Not just me liked.
Yeah.
Then it's gotta be 2.
7, Contact?
Yeah, because we're in there. Then 2. It's making the list. Fucking damn it.
Disagree.
It's gotta make the list.
So
you're gonna put What Lies Beneath
used
over
cars.
Back to the Future Part 2?
What do you got left? Oh yeah, we need 2 more. I have A Christmas Carol that I don't feel is egregious to put on this list.
I agree. Let's put it on.
Well, what's gonna be 10 then?
As long as we don't put Back to the Future Part 2 in.
It's already in.
Son of a bitch.
Eat it.
So what do you guys got left, man?
I got Used Cars. Great movie.
I'd rather take Used Cars than What Lies Beneath.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's fine with me. I don't care.
All right. That's a win.
I only had 5 movies that I legitimately liked.
All right, now that our top 10 shows.
Contact is okay.
Top 10 Robert Zemeckis films. At number 10, Used Cars. At number 9, A Christmas Carol. At number 8, Back to the Future Part 2.
Boo!
No. Number 7, Contact. Number 6, Back to the Future Part 3. Number 5, Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Number 4, Flight. Robbed. Number 3, Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Number 2, Castaway.
Bullshit.
And numero uno is...
Ooh.
Back
to the Future.
What?
Entree Cesar.
Yeah, it is.
Yo, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Make sure that you comment. Did I mention commenting?
I don't think you said anything about commenting.
Make sure you comment.
Ooh, you
We
have
want to
definitely
know what
comments.
you guys want us to review. Comment on the new reviews for the theatrical releases.
Hopefully we'll get something out this week too. So
Yeah, I noticed you guys are wearing the same clothing in all of them, so I figured you were running out.
Yep.
Oh, I still have one more I have to edit. but
Okay,
yeah.
cool. We got one more. So
All right, so we're getting that out. We got a couple if you ask me now, or if you ask me, is coming out.
if you ask me.
The Hunt, that's a foreign film, and The Great Gatsby, so that's coming out. Also, top 10. Check out the what was it? Coming of Age and actors turned directors. So, with that said,
I'm gonna close this out if that's cool.
yeah, do it.
All right. With that said, just remember it's Harrison Ford, not Richard Gere.
Come on, Titans.